All right, Coach Hall, big win for you guys, 38-29 over Brighton. Talk about your team's performance. You talked to them for quite a while after the duel. What was your message to those guys?
I just broke down the match again, how close it really was, and maybe important points of the match. 145, Kyle White didn't get pinned by Eddie. Eddie's a stud, and maybe some of our guys were trying to figure out a way not to wrestle. And Kyle, bumps up weights, knowing who he's going to wrestle. I think that alone is a huge thing, toughness and grit, and maybe that saving that point helped spur us a little bit. And then Jay Davison kept wrestling. Just off the football field. He maybe not in the greatest shape yet, and we kind of pushed him there to get a major, and he turned that major into back points. What generally happens, Bernie's a good wrestler, and he got the fall, and that helped a ton because, like I said, Jay just off the football field, maybe not in the best shape, and possibly could be in our doghouse about that too, complaining a little bit. So.
Talk about the freshman class you guys have, and really just your young talent in general. What's that like in the room, having just
fun? It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. A lot of good personalities. It's awesome. I'm excited. It's super excited because they all skilled in different ways. They're all little mat rats who just dig wrestling. Growing up wrestling for Paul. And a lot of the kids, parents, are people I grew up with and stuff. So it's just a neat thing, and I love seeing the passion wrestling. And with this class, they have that passion, and they're going to be fun to watch.
I think you guys had to come from behind. I don't know if you jumped in the lead till the second to last match. Were you thinking about the team score at all, or did you feel? At what point did you feel confident that you guys were maybe going to come through and pull out a win? I guess.
That being my first rodeo, I wasn't so confident ever because, even at the 125 mark, our guy was put in a position where it was comparable, and it's tough. It could have changed that last match too, and it's never over till it's over there. And even Owen's match, although he attacked him, that boy was dangerous, and he put Owen in some compromising situations. And just great lessons, I think. The pressure. Saturday at 103. Horwath's an absolute killer, and his talent is, he can score from anywhere. But it changed when you're expected to go out and dominate someone in a high intensity situation like that. Maybe he rushed some situations where he didn't finish clean on some takedowns, where the kid jumped out of bounds, and it starts to put pressure on you when you're going against the clock. And I just think those alone are great lessons. He pulled himself together and was calm at the end, where he got the major, but maybe he was disappointed to get a pin or tech, but we know being in those intense situations, they're tougher to come by when you have to do something.
You've been the head coach of Davison for what,
24 years, 23 years.
Somewhere in there, and you obviously went to Davison, so you're pretty familiar with Division I wrestling.
Yeah.
Do you remember a year with this kind of high-level team talent?
No, it's ridiculous. It's a continuation last year, and it's, I got to tell you, I generally don't look at the ranks, but again, I looked at today. The same names and the same, it's pretty incredible. I looked back and thought of some teams. Cannon and I actually watched, he was showing me videos. I don't remember wrestling St. Ed's when they were two in the country where they didn't have two holes. We went to St. Ed's a couple times and where they had guys. There's not. In this duel, there wasn't an easy out. And it gets tougher with Catholic Central when you throw them in Heartland. Wrestling, the kids are coached better. And they're deeper, and there just used to be matches where you had easy outs, man, or you could count on a 6. But every weight class here, kid could have turned around and pinned it. Both teams.
January 22nd, you guys will have CC in a duel at their place.
Really?
So about a month out. When
that's cool.
you guys will have some tests, obviously, leading up to that point. But
what's cool about that, though, we'll see them at Brecksville. And then we're basically, CC's our home away from home because we're there 3 weeks in a row. So it should be a lot of anticipation moving up to that because we won't go head to head until actually that night. But from now until then, a lot of things happen. We had things happen from Saturday to today with a skin infection and bum knee and things like that. So you just don't know, and that's part of the timing and winning championships. Is a little bit of little luck, I should say, but involved, and you just don't know until then. But I'm sure it's going to be a great anticipated matchup.
Awesome. Hey, appreciate the time. Congrats on the win.
Yeah, appreciate
and
it.
we'll catch up down the road.
Cool.